Today is Wednesday, February 26, 2025. We just got a new roadmap roundup update. This is the first roadmap update for the year 2025. What are the exciting features waiting for us in the next major patch? Let's take a look. First of all, there are two sections to this roadmap update. One is for the next major patch, 4.1 column. It's no longer 4.0, but 4.1. And the next section will be the Star Citizen 1.0. Now, currently, we're at a 4.0 branch. The next major patch will be the 4.1. And the date CIG gave us is tentative, Q1 or Q2. So earliest will be the Q1, latest will be middle of 2025, which is the end of Q2. And then Star Citizen 1.0, this is years ahead. Now here, deliverables released with 4.0.0 and 4.0.1 were marked as released. Meanwhile, a new event, supply or die, has been added for 4.02 and marked as committed. So for the 4.0 branch, everything listed here with the solid blue are released. So what's in the gray is committed, which is supply or die, a new event coming to the verse. Now go back to 4.1 column. A new 4.1 column has been added to the release view, highlighting some of the major deliverables that will release in the 4.1 patch cycle, either in 4.1.0 or in the subsequent point patch updates, 4.1.x. First is Redacted Mission Giver. A new mission giver enters the verse, bringing fresh opportunities for players to explore. It's redacted right now, but it's not multiple mission givers, but a new mission giver. So one new mission giver will enter the verse. Next one is redacted mission giver location. So one specifically designed location to host our latest mission giver, offering a new hub for players to engage in these opportunities. What could this location be? Next one is also redacted. Sandbox activity. A new open-ended activity blending on-foot exploration with aerial support, creating sandbox gameplay opportunities for daring teams. Oh, wow. Which means we will encounter hostiles in the air, probably on the ground as well. So this might be a joint exploration activity. Really looking forward to it. Next one, also redacted armor set. A rugged and stylish new armor set tailored for brave adventures for facing new dangers. Rugged and stylish, probably some armor sets in Pyro. Cool. Space combat missions. A new set of ship combat missions featuring improved scenario design and refined storytelling scheduled to come in a 4.1.x patch. So this will not be in the initial 4.1 patch. It's going to be in a subsequent patch. Space combat is one of the major activity in Star Citizen. We definitely need some change for that, need some improvement. I mean, right now the highest difficulty space combat are the ERT missions, right? Except some events, either PvP event like Jump Town or Supply or Die we're gonna have. And one of the best space combat mission will be the Idris mission, Slicer Idris, as well as a Xenothreat, which we haven't had for a long time. So if we can have some regular, much better space combat missions in the game, it's gonna be more enjoyable to play just the PvE missions. And personally, I would like to see some larger scaled space combat missions. Like Idris mission will be a constant thing in the verse. Just like the Eckert Idris mission. I think they took away that mission. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen that for the latest patches. So I wish we could have, beyond ERT, there is some even more dangerous mission, especially in Pyro, that we have a lot of enemy ships that we need to fight. We need a group effort for that. And with a Idris coming in, or even a Polaris in the space combat mission added to it. Something like that. Vote AR, finally! You know, there is a guy in every single patch release. He always posts, vote when finally he can retire. because Vault win is not a question anymore. It's almost here in the 4.1. So Vault AR Parallax, a powerful new weapon boasting a unique blend of characteristics, firepower, and tactical potential. We also have the Vault SMG Quartz, a compact yet devastating firearm designed for those who need maximum firepower in a minimal frame, scheduled to come in a 4.1.x patch. So the Vault AR Parallax should come in the initial 4.1 patch release, if I understand this correctly, and the SMG Quartz is gonna come after the initial release in a 4.1.x patch. Now, here comes one major thing. Hathor Mining Station, a large-scale mining laser facility operated by the Hathor Group. And also, Hathor Ground Alignment Stations, strategically placed Hathor-operated outposts providing key infrastructure and sandbox gameplay opportunities for planetary operations. Does that sound familiar? What we just read in the beginning right here, Redacted Mission Giver, a new mission giver enters the verse, bringing fresh opportunities for player to explore. And also, Mission Giver Location, a specifically designed location to host our latest Mission Giver. Does that match this one, Hathor Mining Station? I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm about 99.9% certain that it's gonna be associated with this Hathor Mining Group. So the Mission Giver is probably from one of the Hathor Group, some guy giving mining missions for us to do, and the location is in either that mining station in space or one of those mining outposts on the ground. And also, this redacted sandbox activity sounds like it matches this one. Strategically placed Hathor-operated outposts providing key infrastructure and sandbox gameplay opportunities for planetary operations. Maybe people explore and do some mining, do some exploration, while you still need the aerial support either from NPCs or from other players, because these are open sandbox locations. Wow, this is going to be exciting. It's not a big feature like engineering that we are wait, by the way, where is the engineering in here? I don't see anything mentioning engineering. So that's the 4.1 column. Let's go to the Star Citizen 1.0. Let's do a time travel. Maybe travel to 5 years, maybe 10 years in the future. Let's see what Star Citizen 1.0 holds for us. You know, every day I pray that we do not start World War III before Star Citizen 1.0 releases. I'm half joking though, by the way, which means the other half is not joking. Alright, Star Citizen 1.0. So what's added to this column? Number 1, control surface. Improving atmospheric flight dynamics with functional control surfaces, allowing for more precise maneuvering and realistic aerodynamics. This one, I think they talked about during CitizenCon. Quantum Boost. Oh, Quantum Boost moved to 1.0? Wow. Introducing Quantum Boost, short burst travel mode, designed for quick repositioning and high-speed engagement between distant points. So I think the vote guy, after the vote is released, can start posting Quantum Boost win. Maybe we'll get this Quantum Boost sooner than we thought, because this is one of the cool features, most cool features in Star Citizen that a lot of us are really looking forward to. And this might also change or improve the current master mode. That's a different story. Let's not talk about that. Item, misfire, and wear. Fire hazard. Wow, fire hazard jumped from 4.0 all the way to 1.0. Charge and drain. Life support. Oh, now we see engineering gameplay. It jumped as well from 4.0 to 1.0. Solar flare, unleashing powerful solar bursts within the pyro system, creating dynamic environmental hazards that players must navigate and prepare for. Wow, I was hoping that CIG will mention solar flare. I want to know when solar flare is going to be reintroduced, because this is one of the annoying but cool feature in Pyro. And then Pyro has to have solar flare. That's one of the major feature when they're marketing Pyro, right? So I'm glad it appeared in the Star Citizen 1.0. So we have a lot of time to prepare for solar flare. vehicle radar and scanning rework, FPS radar and scanning, hangar update, weapon overheat, radiation, implementing dangerous radiation zones in specific locations, forcing players to adapt with specific gear and strategic navigation, new mission, location repair, implementing new missions that introduce repair gameplay into the Persistence universe. First appearing in Pyro Outpost, we've temporarily moved this card to the 1.0 column, but like all features and content here, it will be assigned to a point patch once it's ready. Yes, we have to know that jokes aside, what's inside the 1.0 column, some of the features will appear before 1.0. But CIG right now just put them all into the 1.0. For example, fire hazard and engineering gameplay. I expect them to be in a later patch, maybe 4.2, 4.3, 4.5, or even 4.10. So before 1.0. So which are the features that you expect to have as soon as possible? To me, is the quantum boost. The number one feature I really wanted to happen before anything else. Now, before we end this video, let's take some of the pictures here. Look at this. This is the Hawthorne ground assignment locations. I don't know how accurate this little picture is going to be, but look at this giant mining or laser beam or something here. And then you have all these little small buildings here. So this is the ground location. It's going to be a lot of places like this all over the place. Maybe both Stanton and Pyro. So this is a ground assignment stations. Now, so this is a Hawthorne mining station. Again, I don't know how accurate this image is going to be, but the roadmap says it's a large scaled, right here, a large scale mining laser facility operated by the Hawthorne Group. Very excited to see this.